Okay, we're back. Gotta go fast and all that. Now that we've seen Sonic 3!
Yes.
So we went to the movies. It was cool.
There was no time for that because I'm going to drop what is probably the hottest take on this, hotter than Crisis City. While Sonic 06 is a bad game, I think it is not nearly as bad as the internet makes it out to be, and I think in the time since its release, there are games that are far worse because they are either far more broken or actually horrible because they try to get more money out of you. Like, I would take something like 06 that is just broken from being rushed any day over basically any like modern Ubisoft or EA a game that is just unoptimized garbage that eats a quarter of your hard drive, and that's before the update to fix it being unoptimized garbage. And I don't care what anyone says. Hell, even before fucking, like, shit like that became the norm, I still think while 06 was bad, there are more games you could say were infinitely worse, like Big Rigs. Or, you know, the classic of, like, E.T.
Spicy opinions.
I say the spiciest opinion, but I actually don't know how spicy that opinion would be, because we're now, like, in a world where, even if it's fan-made, we have a not bad 06. I say that, but at least in terms of gameplay, you ain't salvaging that story. Project 06 has redeemed the game in people's eyes in gameplay. Again, at least in terms of that. Like I said, there's no salvaging that story, but if it's easily
also, E.T. is a lot more reasonable if you actually change the difficulty.
Yeah, it was a fucking difficulty select.
Yeah. Now, with that said, don't expect changing the difficulty and all of a sudden we've unlocked the
I feel like at that point it would just be more if the game is boring over anything else.
No, but a lot of the problems are because the harder mode doesn't really explain things well and has a lot of it. God damn it. Hold on. Word vomit. The harder mode! First of all, games at the time, you would often need to read instructions, but...
You say you would often need to read instructions. This is Atari. You literally had one button and a joystick.
Except because E.T. is more involved with like the going in the holes and everything, what the hard mode does, it massively reduces your like health and time and stuff.
Of course it does. Remember, that game was made in like 3 weeks. The regular game was barely play tested. You think fucking hard mode is going to be play tested? No.
No, with...
we're at the best moment of the game.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Because we both stopped talking, editing the fuck this shit, I'm out. Or there are a few different meme edits you can... hey, if it was Mania, you would have died there.
Basically, I'm not calling the E.T. a masterpiece.
Well, like I said, at this point, I would assume most people would probably say if you lower the game's difficulty to give the player more reasonable time, with it being an Atari game at this point, it would probably be more just boring and very simplistic. But then that's the case for like all Atari games, because that's what happens when, you know, you're before the NES.
Yes, but the point is, half the difficulty that everyone complained about is the fact that the game naturally is set on a harder mode.
Why is it naturally set on a harder mode?
mind. Fucking physics. Fuck. It's because of the wind. Damn it. Fucking physics! I'm gonna get a bad fucking drink though.
Well, you didn't die, so it's... Oh, yeah.
No, I'm gonna S. Never mind.
I think it's one of those, I think the S is like 5 minutes, so you barely did it.
Maybe this ranking system is bad. To finish the ET point, because it is a fine thing to say, and even knowing this, it's not magically a fucking masterpiece, but like, basically when you play on the easier difficulty, where you actually... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Basically, the game is a lot more reasonable. It just defaults to it.
Of course it is. Anyway, like I was saying, I feel...
Yeah, I just like talking about that.
But, oh, like I was saying, I guess while I continue to burn more bridges, just like Crisis City,
Oh, we both had the...
I had been sitting on this because I wanted to say that point when we got here, but I then thought about, wait, Crisis City is the literally everything is on fire level. I might as well make a joke. I really do genuinely feel like still acting like 06 is this, like, you know, just totally, like, unplayable, barely, like, functioning, basically dumpster or fire. Well, I said I'm not going to say that the game is good in its normal state. It is bad, but like I said, I feel like we... in the years since it came out, we've gotten far worse, and far worse for reasons that I think are objectively...
With that said, though, I mean, 06 is...
I'm not. I said I'm
not
still not going to say it's good, but 06's biggest problem is that the game was rushed, because the Project 06 shows that that was, at the end of the day, for the most part, their biggest problem, because other than one or two sections, like the Notorious Bowl Puzzle, Project 06 barely ever changes level design. It keeps the core level design the same for like most of the game, barely changing a few parts. That bowl puzzle with silver being one of the like only parts. Most of the time the game changes something, it's more they added extra areas to some levels because the changes are normally more for... The changes in Project 06 are typically in the sections where you play other characters, and it's just changes to give them all alternative paths, but again, it's like...
Well, also kind of fixing the game.
Yeah, but that's my point, is like, it just they just mostly fix like the glitches and shit. There's barely...
Oh god, the game...
Oh, channel. Oh, and it's a hero channel.
No. Because 06 is not, like, coded well, because it was a... Me kind of talking. It was a rushed game. 06 was rushed. But not only was it rushed, there was, like, 50 other things going on with that.
Yes, there were many problems, but my point is, like, it's one of those if they had...
Bullshit.
My point is, it's one of those if they had been given maybe around, like, probably 6 months or so of extra development, 06 would have probably been pretty okay.
It was a game? Like 06 Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Trying to focus, but also trying to. Damn it!
Funny thing is, for that section, I think they. Yeah. Dude.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Physics! Oh, fucking shit. Don't like these things.
They're only in this level.
Yes.
So I find it funny how they have this moment. It's like this is clearly meant to be invoking the, like, you know, Mach speed section in 06, but again, also at the same time, this is it.
Damn it.
Well, Generations is a different game. It's like, because this is this actually taking a chunk of the level design and like reworking it. Oh, slow down! I've seen people.
Yes.
I've seen people fucking jump there against one of those. Yeah, just barely missed it.
For like 2 minutes.
Ah, minute 37.
Okay.
Not actually that different.
Oh,
Now I get to the stage no one likes.
06 is broken for a myriad.
Oh, I know, it's a rooftop run. Then we get to the stage no one likes.
06 is broken for a myriad of reasons because it was rushed.
Like, it was rushed, and it was one of those them brushing up against HD development. Because something else really
Best character.
Because something else really funny that a lot of people don't know. Secret Rings was originally actually a Wii version of 06, but then they got the specs for the Wii and they were like, yeah, this ain't happening. Like, another funny thing, I'll talk about this when we get closer to Planet Wisp. Colors was actually started as a Wii version of this game.
Yes.
Colors and Generations were actually in development at the same time.
It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what is your overall opinion on Sonic 06? Like Curzon said, it's really not that bad of a game when we consider a lot of stuff that basically happened after Sonic 06 released. But with that said, the game is still a broken and buggy mess, but it is quite quaint when compared to other games that released after it. And I do think Curzon has a point. I feel like a lot of people continue to riff on Sonic 06 like it's the worst game ever, but in reality, it's not really that bad. I mean, like I said, it's still a very broken and glitchy mess, but if you compare the game to a lot of modern releases, it's actually quite quaint, since a lot of modern releases are tied to debatably worse nonsense. Because I will also be this person, I feel like a lot of games tied to season passes and microtransactions and loot boxes and stuff of that nature are far worse, even if those games technically function. While Sonic 06 is broken, it at least works all these years later without needing to connect to a server or do anything weird. It's just a badly programmed game, but all of the game is there. Nothing is technically lost outside of some additional content, which is unfortunate, but that's the nature of having any type of DLC or update. You could lose all of that if you never re-release a game with extra content included, but I still think the slight loss of random downloadable stuff is not really that bad, all things considered. At least I remember this game having some DLC. I know Sonic Unleashed did. I think Sonic 06 did. If not, ignore this because I can't fully remember, but that's not the point. The point I'm building to is while the game is a mess, it is quite quaint, and I would argue that so many modern games are far worse, even if they're more stable, because in a modern sense, so many games are driven by ridiculous amounts of DRM, microtransactions, loot boxes, season passes, and other nonsense. And I feel like an old glitchy game that is basically all there outside of some possible DLC things is still better than the sea of nonsense that so many modern games are a part of. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments. Or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.